It's a little bit of a difficult read this morning, but I got it. I think I got it. I got it. 47. All right, cool. What did I say? Oh yeah, you're quite late. Okay. I would be aggressively taking profits then, Ben, because you're towards potentially the end of the move. Aggressively taking profits and expect to not make too much on that. It's okay. I'd rather you be profitable. That one, importance of getting in at the right spot, Okay, there we go. All right, so I think we are live. Yeah, we are live. We are live. Hello. What are we buying? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We are live. And let's take a look at the market. We need to know what the hell's going on. This has been the movement over the past overnight. Here's yesterday's session. Let me highlight that. 9:30, roughly right here. Clock is roughly like right there. That little box is yesterday's session. And then we've got this Asian session in the red box for communism. Fucking communism. And then we've got this blue box here is the Royal London session. That's royal blue. So these are the ranges that have been traded during those sessions. And what I'm thinking is because the market has come down and has retraced a ton, almost 80% of yesterday's day, they've taken the initiative on that. So it's likely that does put in a swing high. Let me illustrate that for you really quickly. Or that box over there, but that does put in a swing high. Like if we put in a candle like this right now, then you can see that puts in a 3-day swing high type of signal. So we're going to be seeking lows because of that. We're going to be seeking lows. The power of the swing high and the swing low for seeking direction is really strong. That's one of the strongest forces on the market. And so we'll be seeking this low right here at the minimum if it's a weak day. If it's a strong day, we'll be seeking a new low. We'll be seeking a new low. If it's a weekday, we'll be seeking yesterday's lows, and that's all. And that, in my opinion, is probably about where it'll be at, and then maybe we extend a little bit. Okay, but the thing is, this is what's interesting, is what will come first and all of that. Well, when we look at this, we can see that the algorithms are going to want to come, if they're going to be coming down to the bottom of that market eventually, if this is their target, then they're going to want to fill up on liquidity. If they can get there, above yesterday's high would change the swing direction, right? So I believe it's not even going to go to the Asian high. I believe it's going to go to only the London high, pick up liquidity, and then continue on thesis. So we're going to go up quite a bit, about 50% of yesterday, and then come down. It just doesn't make sense to go the other way around. If we do go the other way around, which is it is a possibility. It's a part of the roadmap out there. But then we end up here in a swing low formation. It just doesn't make any sense. And so if that's the case, though, it would have to come up and over yesterday's high to finally make sense, because it would negate the swing high that just got put in and continue on, and it would become a bullish engulfing candle. So that would be the other type of move that could happen today. Do you understand, everybody? So we could go down. If we start ending up going down, we might be looking at a big, huge bullish engulfing day. It's the only logical reason we might be going down to seek liquidity, other than just total system failure. Total system failure could be we're going down because we're going to go down and we're going to go down and down. I mean, that's just system failure. Okay, that's a possibility out there. Okay, been doing this for 25 years. You got to prepare for every scenario. And then the other possibility, like I said, the most likely scenario is we actually go up for the morning session up to London's highs. And then we turn around and we end up by the end of the day through some sketchy midday trading, trappy, this, that, Elliott wave trading at the lows, below yesterday's lows to finally sell out, right? Because there's going to be lots of liquidity down there as well. And then, like I said, if that's not the way the market goes, it may go down, grab some liquidity, and the only reason that would make any sense is if it's going to negate the swing high, blow it out of the water by going all the way up for the rest of the day after coming down, going all the way up for the rest of the day and become a bullish engulfing candle. It would have to do that in my mind. Those are the three strategies out there. I don't know which one's going to play out. My highest probability one is we go to London's highs, and then at some point we go down below yesterday's lows, and then maybe we end up in the middle for a nothing day. That's probably the most likely. I'm going to put that around a 50% probability, the highest, and the other two being like 25, and or 20, and there's another 10% possibility of some other weird movement that I didn't predict, or like, let's say, the system failure. Okay, so that brings you up to date on what to expect on the market today. Okay, some days, we have a higher probability knowing what it's going to do more exactly. But today we just have a good idea of what it could do, and it's several different ideas. So yes, that it's true. We don't know exactly what it's going to do, but at least we'll know what it's doing when it starts moving, because we'll have already understood the types of movement that it wants to put in, and the possibility of why it might be moving in a particular direction. All right, let's see if there's any other picks this morning. DRMA, ALR, Cala, Silo, 2M, FSTX, Pally, which is no longer in play with the shelf offering, killed it. Session, EVAX, that's a colonoscopy company. Just kidding. VTON, FWBI. So it's actually VTON is a new one here. Let's take a look at that. VTON. And then Randy says, RJ said, okay, RJ said DBGI also putting in some movement. All right, we don't need to look at VTON because I just looked at it and there's nothing going on there. DBGI, yes, sir. That's going from, I'm not sure what it was doing in pre-market. Totally. Looks like went from about $4.38 to about $6. Yes, there's some good movement coming from DBGI. I'm going to swap these out, as a matter of fact, put that right at the top. Put FWBI. There might be a good FWBI swing trade out there, everybody watching, because for the last 2 days it went from 50 cents to $1. FWBI, and that's the first behavior of that kind, a doubling over 2 days. The first behavior of that kind in years on that particular stock. So it's very strange new behavior, and I think that I'll probably get some on a pullback on FWBI today. Try to get some kind of entry on it for a swing trade for a couple of days. It might it might go to $3 or $4 in a couple of days. It's at 86 cents right now. We don't know. There's some very mysterious action going on. I asked you guys to research it. Let's see if anybody came up with anything. FWBI, did anybody find out? Nobody found out anything, looks like. Kelly says, good. I have SQQQ, gap on SPY from yesterday. And RJ says, I've been wondering if the looming used car market crash and the fall of companies like Carvana will be the next large catalyst to send us further down. I don't think so. I don't think that's a big enough deal. I don't think so. But it's just all part of the same weather system, though. And then Kelly says 62.5% on a flat day. Okay. Good morning, Jake and DRMA. Kelly, yeah, we've been watching it. Kelly, you arrived late, but yeah, Ben's in DRMA. I think RJ just missed it. I definitely just missed it. RJ, if he was watching it, I don't know why he wasn't, but if he was watching it, he would have got in at 38 cents on this inner pivot break above VWAP right there, somewhere in there, 38, 39 cents. It's at 50 cents. It hit when as high as 52 cents. I hope, Ben, you've been taking aggressively profits because, it's hard to know if it's going to go further. All right, FWBI, we have information on it. Justin says, First Wave Biopharma on December 20th The company received a letter from a panel confirming that the company had regained compliance with minimum stockholders' equity rules. So it's sort of like back in the action, investable again, if you will. So that brings it to the financial markets in better standing, I guess you could say. Yeah, it might be worth a little position to hold on to there. FWBI, as they continue to improve their reporting and their compliance, if you will. Perhaps FWBI will continue to make some further compliance improvements and continue to improve their position. And that might cause it to go up to levels it used to be at $10, $12 by perhaps middle of next year. Who knows? So you might want to stuff a little stocking stuffer in FWBI and just let it sit for 3 months, see what happens. Certainly don't let it go negative on you. You're in this to make money. So exit if it goes down and then let it go down more. See if you can find a better entry at a lower price, take a small loss and get back in at a much lower price if that happens. Okay. All right. I got watery eye this morning because I didn't get enough sleep because I was playing chess all night. Thanks, Magnus Carlsen. Okay, we're getting some pullback on Cala right now. Cala is the hottest stock there. I don't know. I don't think Mullen Motors or whatever that is released Q4 yet. No. That's all you're seeing. That's very helpful, Justin. Thank you. Yeah, that makes total sense because it's certainly something that hasn't happened in a long time, And again, that goes right to how can you look at charts and know that, Here we go. The market is open. Let's take a look at how it's trading. So far, the direction is up. It would be phenomenal if I was right again on my thesis, because I have been spot on that pretty frequently, and it's gotten to the point where I need to start trusting it more. But I do have an order up here to sell up there, but I don't have anything that says, hey, I'm gonna go long until it gets there. Maybe I should do that. Okay, let's just fucking try it. Let's put my money where my mouth is, and I'll let it trade for a little bit long, thinking that it's going to go up to the London Open. I'm fully aware that I could be wrong and that any of the other two theses could play out when we go bearish first. But let me give it a little try here. All right, let me give it a moment there. All right, drama totally pulling back. I hope, Ben, you got out before losing money because you are now at a loss. And that's why you got to aggressively take profits if you come in late. You don't sit there and go like, man, I hope, I wish. If you got in late, you need to bring your top trading skills, tight trading skills. Don't get in late like it's like being under the gun in poker. Think of it that way. If you get in late, you're under the gun in position in poker. Hold them. Good job, Ben. Good job. FWBI, yeah, a little blip to 91 cents. Got my Southern accent. Get your Southern accent on, folks. Let's see. Out here. I don't even know. I'm thinking while I'm talking. I want to be able to see what's going on Cala. Super califragilistic. Just okay, put in a day order. Add on that. I'm at a not good places where I fucking am. That's where I'm at on that. All right, let's flatten that shit and reattempt later. Now, my curiosity is, did I go from 3 to 2 day trades? I did. Those motherfuckers. Why are they not settling my funds fast enough? What's today? Thursday, Friday. That is a little upsetting. because I want to be all over this Cala. All right. I'm gonna have to be careful, I think. Otherwise, I'm gonna give them a message later, and say, is that true? Because maybe it shows and it goes to zero, but then you're not penalized. You can keep going. So I have more than enough in there, as far as pattern day trading rule goes. But the funds were kind of recently deposited. Yeah. So DRMA, Cala, kind of not happening at the moment. We got a bit of a reclaim going on Cala. That could be good. But it doesn't look like it's more momentum or more volume yet. 100 when the momentum kicks in, and there it is, buy market. The momentum's in. I'm back in Cala. We are up and over all those candle highs, and I have a momentum position, momentum entry, not a dip buy type of entry. All right, FWBI now hit $1. We'll take a position on that first entry, if you will, but I'm probably not selling today. Let's see. I got a position on FWBI. All right, Cala, what you gonna do? I'm ready to take profits at a moment's notice. I'm gonna set my profits to very tiny. There it goes. Let's get a ladder going on that. Underneath 39. 8. Five, since we've pulled back. Liking that Cala. This action on it is exciting, So I think that's going to attract more. Market. Yep, and the market is going up at the moment. Let's go back on that. All right, I am up on that. And what it's doing is it's probably seeking those London highs. It may go further and it may get those Asian highs, but I think it's going to turn around at London highs. I don't think enough liquidity has been planted. Asian highs. Cala's sticking at 34. And FWBI, that's going to be a swing type trade, is hanging out right around $1. Yeah, Pally's fucked. What happened on Pally? Yeah, I don't have Pally up. Is it moving? Even with the shelf offering? That is crazy. Bad idea, guys. Oh boy. All right, well, go for it. 450, and now it's at $5. Maybe it's halted. Yeah, that's what you meant to say. You said hacked. Okay. Wild, yeah, in at 4. I mean, with the dilution that's there, yeah, this is just a bad idea. Boy, suckers. I mean, take profits really quickly on that as they come. I'm curious to see what happens when Pala opens up again. It's a trap. FSTX is coming up. Very nice. Probably none to borrow. It doesn't look like it's getting any short squeezing going on. but it's got a very nice bullish signature. FSTX coming up and coming up on pre-market highs. That could be a breakout, imminent breakout of some kind, grinding kind. Okay, it's out of the halt. Pally's out of the halt, hitting 530, 540, 550. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any dumping yet. Maybe they'll dump at 10. Oh, take advantage if you can. Kala hanging out in the pullback zone. Hey, what are you doing, man? Yeah, it's broke FWAP, but it's starting to come back up. It's looking like a short. DBGI. Silo. Here we go on Silo. This is the moment to get in on Silo. Pivot break over VWAP. Boom. It's right there. 560 with the stop at 460. $1 of risk on Silo. That's the inner pivot break pre-entry type of momentum entry signal right there. It really needs to close though. Come on. Above that pivot would be much better. Now the momentum is fading. Put in $1 of risk. Big short squeeze going to happen today on Mullen. Oh, maybe, if that's what you've been hearing. Well, it already went from just now 25.6 cents to 29 cents. That is a 13% gain on very quickly. So yeah, there may be some stuff going on Mullen Automotive, guys. Yet another ticker. Drama failing out. Nothing going on there. Silo happening. Now 572 on that 560 pivot break entry. The market dropping. I'm gonna have to cut my position over there. Boom, cut it. Thesis one. As such, still hasn't made a new low. But all right, what's up on Silo? Did it halt? Oh, there we go. Randy just said yes. Silo halted. It's strange, because it's not that much a movement. That just goes to show there's a lot of potential on Silo. Cala breaking down and looking decent. Silo, yeah, a lot of potential on Silo. Could go from this to 7. So I'm very curious to see how Silo continues. Did Pally halt down in at 4 on what? On Pally? Okay. And you took profits at all out. Okay. Yeah, all out. It's a trap. Yeah, all out. Okay, good. So you did well, Kevin. You did well on that one. And he's also in Silo at 523. Very nice. As it pulled back there. Excellent. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, we could see it break 7. Things. All right, the market is trying to come back up off of that low. QQQ, how far up? Oh, well, on the Qs, it would be, let's take a look. Just a kind of a semi guess because, you know, I can see it on the futures, but not necessarily on the, something like 265, you know, might even be 266. So somewhere between 265 and 266, we go up there, and then we come down to 262. Order that's, you know, that's important. Sequence. Mullen taken off, went from 28 cents to almost 30 cents. That's looking like a momentum trade going on Mullen, MULN. Yeah, I know it. 260. You missed the pre-market analysis. I talked about it. All right, Pally's open for trading again and is now at 470. So a whole heck of a lot of selling going on now. All she wrote. Silo, what can Silo do? Should be interesting. The next pivot break on Silo is at 638, like 640. If it were to pop over if it were to get over 640, it will probably pop and break that 7. So really all it has to do is go from 572 to 640. That's all we really need for it to blast above 7. Don't need much. If the dominoes are set up nicely on Silo, it's a good trade, whoever got in that. Cala starting to come up. Who knows if it'll go retest VWAP and maybe a pivot. It's coming up off of 30, pull back to 30. Mullen selling off of that 30-cent level now at around 30 cents. Okay. Price is open again on Silo. Trading is open again on Silo. It's at 570. Got bought up from about 550, 563, 571. All right, it's making progress on the ask. 574, 576, 580, 584. Yep, it's moving. 594, 592, 594. Right, 580. General, it seems to be favoring the bulls. 595.6. All right, we're only like 40 cents away from it blasting through the order book and probably popping over 7 and halting again. There it is, 614. We're now 25 cents away. 620, 20 cents away. Look at that 640 print. That's going to be when it breaks over that that pivot block. 606, we're pulling back. All right, don't get your panties in a bunch yet. Got progress to make. $612, $604. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah. Yeah, Silo. What am I talking about? Silo 523. Oh, okay, that's weird. Wasn't that the same fucking price you got? That was 4. Yeah, no, I remember you going over that now. 580 now on Silo. Remember, you'd be taking profits all the way up. Forget about that from your entry. Stocks between $5 and $10. You're taking profits underneath every 25-cent level. All right, there goes the market starting to head towards lows again. And getting a little bit of a bottom on Cala, a little bit of bottom on that dip on Cala. All right, the market is moving down strong now. Let's go take a look at that. Wow, so interesting. So we have now the other two scenarios going on, which is one, we sweep the liquidity down there, eventually turn around, and then now we go up on the day. Or system failure. We go all the way to a new low and we end the week negative. And this week will be a negative, and that will make it the biggest December drop in history. If that happens. So is this going to be a system failure day? I'll start betting on it. We'll see what happens. It's worth the bet. That will be the biggest December loss in history. Market. Pally coming back up again. Anybody get that? Dead cat bouncing. Pally, P-A-L-I. The Grinch rally, yeah. You're a mean one, Mr. Biden. You really are a stinker. You wear adult diapers. Mr. Biden. What was my target price on FWBI? No, it's not a day trade. It's a swing trade, and we don't know. We would have to just apply swing trading rules, like holding rules, to just see where it goes. Could be anything. Could be $12 by summer. It's more of a something you might hold for a little while and see where it goes. Kind of. Mr. Biden. Oh yeah. Oh. You shower with your daughter. That's what he said. This guy said in TikTok. Oh God. Yeah. Can we actually say that? Its speech impediment grew 10 times its normal size that day. Is that another one I'm supposed to sing? Your speech impediment grew 10 times its normal size. To Mr. Biden. Remix. Yeah. I wouldn't vote for you with a 10,000-foot ballot. With 10,000 mail-in ballots. Grinch. Anyway, yeah, definitely not a Santa Claus rally. Get the daily chart on that. That ain't no Santa Claus rally. Here's December. I'll highlight December. You tell me if that's Santa Claus. December. All right, this is December. Nope. That is not a Santa Claus rally. And that is the worst December move from here down here, if we end red today, then it becomes the worst December in history, more than any moment. So, oh, it says, I don't know if you guys are trying to type and it's not coming out. It says some comments in this live are filtered to protect the community's experience. So you might have been using words that TikTok deems inappropriate or something, and so it filtered it. You might have to pick a different spelling or something out there. Whoever was doing that doesn't tell me who. It's a Krampus rally. There you go. What was the name of this movie that was out? I didn't see it. Did you guys see it? Oh, Violent Night. Yeah. Once you have kids, you stop watching those kinds of movies because it, you know, the idea of watching what could happen in life, it's it becomes like something you're not interested in. But what's interesting is before kids, I used to love horror movies and all those kinds of movies. To me, it used to be like going to the what is it like called, the circus, and seeing like Pretzel Lady fucking in the box, all fucking twisted up and shit, and just seeing just the weird, crazy, disgusting shit, right? Then you have kids, you become a family man, you learn about people and weirdos and psychos, they really exist, and it starts to tick you off. And those movies aren't so far fetched anymore. And no matter how far fetched they are, it's almost like the subject just becomes like it's not a thing. I mean, once you become a man, you know, you you have a responsibility and a duty not only to your family, but to your neighborhood, your community, and to society. And if you're a good man, uh, that stuff just doesn't turn you on anymore. But I'll tell you, I used to love that shit. I also used to be a lib blank, a lib bird. Yep, you wouldn't believe it, but yes, sir. Comes with the territory. I guess they love watching that kind of shit, the respectable shit. That's why I love Top Gun Maverick so much. That was not that it was patriotic, that subject, blah blah blah, but what I really liked was that there was very few people killed in the movie. All of the other than Val Kilmer. Well, actually, I don't want to give things away, but everybody survives in the movie. It's not oh yeah, it was very different in that sense. Just not a lot of movies will do that. I think. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but in like Armageddon, a lot of the astronauts die. Yeah, yeah. So I mean that and it's such a great movie, and yet for Top Gun Maverick to do the same thing without killing anybody that's impressive, you know. And it's wholesome is what I want to say. It's wholesome. It's like Little House on the Prairie in F-16s. You know what I'm saying? Silo halted down, yes sir. You're a good man, sir. Yes, thank you. I am now. And it's a never-ending quest in life, if you try. Some people just don't want to try. But that's just a selfish place, and everybody's there. I've been there. Everybody starts there. You start dependent. You start dependent, as a child. So this is how you can tell how mature you are. It's how much you're responsible for, right? If you're a child, you're not responsible for anything. And then from about 5 to 10, you should start to teach your children how to do responsibilities. And that should be fun. You should build healthy habits. Then from 10 to 15, it should be less fun, but they have to do it. But that's part of growing up, and they take on more responsibilities. By the time they move out, they're now needing to be responsible for themselves. That's a first. So if you are not yet responsible for yourself, you are still a child as far as maturity levels go on the totem pole of maturity levels. It's responsibility that tells you where you are on the totem pole. Then, once you can become responsible for yourself, you need to get to this point where you're responsible for like your partner in life, right? You can even before that be responsible for employees, responsible for others. The us responsible for others starts to grow. And then you become responsible for family and your kids and your family. And then you want to be responsible for your community. You want to take some responsibility for your community. And then eventually the ultimate goal is responsibility for society. You want to be doing what you can uh, for society. And that tells you the totem pole of where you are in your maturity in life. You could be any age really. But for example, if you're not responsible for yourself, no matter how old you are, you're still a child. Got it? All right, don't fall asleep, buddy. No, we're gonna be done now. Guess what? It's a beautiful thing that I'm gonna be wishing all of you a happy new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Um, I'll see you on Tuesday, January 3rd, because the market is closed Monday, January 2nd. I'll see you there. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm wishing you a great new year. We had a wonderful class last night talking about how you should approach the new year. And a big part of that is, and I will say it again for 2023, is add a nighttime routine to your stock market, serious stock market money making endeavors. Add a nighttime routine, especially Sunday night, because you want to be finding those gold nuggets. And then during the day, just executing them. Yeah, the day trading is a different story, but when it comes to swing trading, which there can be big money in, you want to be approaching it like that. So 2023, that should be, maybe your goal is adding a nighttime routine to try to do scanning of stocks and looking at charts, and just if it's a half an hour every night, make sure it's a routine, because that's going to add money to your pocket. Can't guarantee that, but that's the way it works for me and others. Uh, but yeah, happy new year. And 2022 went by so fast. I don't remember too much. I remember about 3 months of 2022. I mean, it went by so fast. Did everybody feel that? It was so fast. It's the fastest I've ever felt a year go by. Unbelievable. Here we are coming up on 2023. You missed the class. Here we are coming up on 2023 already. Insane. So let's make 2023 a good one. What I was going to say is, yeah, I think that's basically it. I'll see you in the group. We're not done trading yet. There's definitely some good opportunities here. Look at Pally. Pally is still making progress. I think Pally is halted, Pali. His little dead cat bounce rallies going on. You can take advantage of. It is bullish from here, it seems. But just be aggressively taking profits on that one, so you don't get in a situation where you're down. And make sure you get in at a very good pullback point. All right. Do your due diligence every night, kids. Yeah, it's not just about that. It's not just about do your due diligence every night. It's about what I tried to explain in class last night, is that the gold digging happens at night. In your research, you find the incredible opportunities. During the day, when the race cars are going around the track, you've already got your money on, or you're watching a car, or the horses, whatever it is. It's already going. You know, the game is on, but you don't know which person, you know, is you should have put your money on at the beginning of the race. To find that out, it's the night before, or even the week before for the week, you know, Sunday. So, you know, the big money is made in digging for gold at night. During the day, it's all about just kind of like risk management. It's just risk management. It's watching, babysitting. During the day, it's just babysitting, risk management, execution, right? But finding the gold veins in the mountain, that happens at night. So there you go. Yeah. All right. Cheers to 2023. Here's Charlie Brown. Cheers. 2023. See you on Tuesday, everybody. Have a happy new year. I actually got some champagne from the time in which we with the VIX broke 20. Remember that? So anyway, cheers. I have the bottle and I have the cork still. These are gonna be collector's items one day. You understand now. Let's hope it's a bullish year. How many bulls does he have in his office? I don't know, Bob. How many bulls does he have? I don't know. How many bulls? He's already drinking. Yes. All right. Let's join in the festivities together from here on out. All right. Back into the group. See you in the Discord, everybody. Have a happy new year. Cheers to 2023. Bye now.